Tonight on News 5 Live, man gunned down in front of his family in Roaring Creek. Crystal Ray Road accident victim dies days later. And Team Belize under-20 males prepare for CONCACAF Championship. These stories and more coming up on News 5 Live.
Download the SmartStream app on the Android Play Store and create your account to get access to movies and stream at home or on the go. Prepaid customers can purchase regular data packages or get a discounted rate on a special SmartStream package by dialing 7737. Postpaid customers will be billed monthly. Never miss a movie again with SmartStream.
Staying connected with your loved ones while traveling is even more important during this global pandemic. With Digi, this is even easier and more convenient with our data roaming plans. Postpaid customers have instant access to mobile data within 41 destinations worldwide. With 3 affordable plans, starting at only $28, it's easy to instantly connect via your favorite digital platform. To purchase your data roaming plan, contact Digi before your travel date. If you are already abroad, you can contact us via email at digihelp@livedigi.com or via WhatsApp at 608-8888. For more information, visit our website at livedigi.com/digicel or visit a Digi store near you. You can roam, stay safe, and stay connected with Digi.
This newscast is brought to you by the Belize Bank Limited. Our country, your bank.
Good evening. Welcome to News 5 Live for Thursday, April 21st. I am Annalyn Apollonia. We start tonight's newscast with a murder out west in Roaring Creek. It happened on Wednesday night in the Another World area of the village and claimed the life of a man who residents say is not known to have enemies. But just around 8 o'clock, Michael Clark was gunned down in front of his family as they arrived home. As he parked his car, a gunman unleashed a barrage of bullets on him. His relatives were still inside the car. Luckily, no one else was injured. Police arrived on the scene to find him dead inside the car with the engine still running. News 5's Dwayne Moody reports.
58-year-old Michael Clark had just arrived home with his common-law wife and other family members when he was ambushed by a gunman who lay-waited him. She exited this Outlander Mitsubishi vehicle to open the gate to the residence in the Another World area. As he drove in, a gunman appeared and fired several shots, killing Clark.
It made me really sad because, I live so close and I always pass and I see the man in the yard and I give him the time of the day, but it's sad, If he has something like happen, I never even know that happened till when I hear when my co-worker called me and then he said my uncle up on the media, said somebody shot around my neighborhood. And when I open my door, I see people line up on the road.
The incident occurred around 8 p.m. and some residents say they heard up to 8 shots being fired. Clark is a self-employed of the village, and up to this afternoon, his common-law wife had been giving a statement to the police in the village. At this time, a motive for the killing is unknown.
And a cool guy, say mess with nobody. He not even mess around with us in the yard, with the children there and the lady we live with. But another somebody with about the place, like you see all about her, hanging with all kind of people. So when that happen, I'm like, man, safe, feel safe in our own home.
One resident who lives close by says that a lot of children live in the area and there needs to be some intervention, even more police patrols.
They have, like a certain people don't have no lights and they don't have no electricity, and then it's dark, and then people yard open and things that are happening. People run through people's yard, and then at least when I need help assist people who don't have electricity, because then if people have electricity and they run about to come more or less cook people, but then it's sad because you have children, and then that happen real early, and then why children they pass and then they bump into the killer or whatever, but it's really sad.
Dwayne Moody for News 5.
A pair of men on bicycles blindsided a group of persons as they stood on Plush Street on Wednesday night. 29-year-old Tamara Cornejo, 30-year-old Henry Cornejo, 26-year-old Alexander Smith, and 54-year-old Stephen Jones were injured when gunfire erupted while they were socializing. According to police, the gunmen rode in the direction of Plush Street from West Canal. When they arrived at the intersection of Berkeley and Plush Streets, they unleashed a hail of bullets at the group, injuring 4 persons. One of the victims, Henry Cornejo, is no stranger to the law. In March 2018, he dodged a murder charge after being accused of killing 29-year-old Marvin Glenford Nunes. It is alleged that Cornejo shot Nunes twice in the head near the corners of Basra Street and Euphrates Avenue back in 2012 in plain view of parents and students attending St. Ignatius Primary School. When the matter was heard before Justice Colin Williams, prosecutor Kilaru Awich was forced to abort the case due to insufficient evidence to prove the charge of murder. Subsequently, a motion of nolle pros was entered and Cornejo was free to go. That incident succeeded a previous murder that took place in 2009, for which Cornejo was charged and remanded to the Belize Central Prison. In respect of last night's shooting, all victims are admitted in stable condition. An investigation into the incident is ongoing. There is more news after the break, including an update to a motorcycle accident almost 2 weeks ago. Details when we return.
Who offers the best home internet experience? The truth is, Digi, of course. Diginet has the largest fiber network and the fastest speeds with the most reliable service. That's more learning, more earning, more gaming, more bonding, more sharing, getting more things done. And now, Diginet is even more affordable with the new entry plan, a 20 megabits per second fiber connection for just $49 monthly, and increased speeds in all plans. The truth is, only Digi has the ultimate home internet experience, with savings up to $270 when you bundle. Wireless and cable can't give you that. So what are you waiting for? Sign up or make the switch to DigiNet today to enjoy more speeds to get more done. Digi, our national telecom.
With RF&G Insurance, you can request a quote, renew a policy, purchase a policy, and even file a claim effortlessly with WhatsApp. Here's how. WhatsApp the words "Get Started" to 670-8700. We will prompt you to select the service that you are interested in. select the service, and answer a few simple questions. An RF&G representative will process your request and follow up with you when your transaction is completed. It's that easy. Skip lines and WhatsApp us. Remember, it pays to get it right with RF&G Insurance, a road group company. Towering above us, they give us oxygen and food, tools and shelter, and create some of the most biodiverse habitats on Earth. As the biggest plants on the planet, trees are important for life. In fact, research shows that within minutes of being surrounded by trees, your blood pressure drops, your heart rate slows down, and your stress levels plummet. In Belize, we are blessed to have 60% of our national territory under forest cover and nearly half of our national territory safeguarded in the form of protected areas. Protected areas are safe havens that preserve our forests and jungles of Belize from mass destruction and extraction, or as it's known, deforestation. And as Belize's population increases, it's opening a gateway for unsustainable rural land use. Logging and farming also significantly contributes to deforestation. We need healthy forests, as they absorb carbon dioxide and other harmful gases from the atmosphere. So without them, the rate of climate change accelerates and greenhouse gases in the atmosphere increases. Without forests, soil would wash away, leaving behind a barren wasteland where no crops will grow, forcing farmers to move on and repeat this destructive cycle elsewhere. Like kidneys, trees control the flow and use of water by catching rain and slowly releasing it into rivers and streams or into groundwater below, which protects us from flooding. As the heart and lungs of the world, trees power and sustain ecosystems. They offer habitation both above and below the ground to numerous insects and bigger animals alike. By providing food and shelter, Belize's forests and jungles support life and rich biodiversity. Without trees, what will be left of our jewel? We must work together to combat the unsustainable use of land and illegal logging. We encourage you to preserve existing forest ecosystems and to support protected areas. A message from APAMO, the voice of Belize's protected areas.
He was flung off his motorcycle 2 Sundays ago when he and his friend crashed into a guardrail along the Cristo Rey Road. Reports are that Daniel Morales was driving a motorcycle that had no light and lost control and ran into the guardrail. He suffered several broken bones in his arms and legs and a head injury. He was first listed in critical condition and then stable condition, and his family says they were rooting for his recovery. But on Wednesday night, they got the call they were dreading. Morales had just died of a heart attack. His brother-in-law, Kader Habet, told News 5 why they were shocked to get the news.
Yesterday, when we got in the morning, he was still stable, and then they got on sedated, but they lower it one little bit, and then they wake up and sister gone in, and then they knock up on his side and tell him that the sister the in, and he made move up his eyes and everything look all right. And that just the doctor tell you that he made in there too long already in the ICU, and they may need to take out the ventilator, the holes that they had in on, they had to take it out because they have one bag where could bust. He shouldn't be in there that long. So they said they may take it out this Saturday right now, they may make a small incision on his throat and put the holes through there to make it go to the lungs to breathe. But just in the night then they call we, and that was it. And tell we that he never make it.
Habet told us that while Morales had suffered a slight head injury, they were hopeful because he had suffered mainly broken bones in his arms and legs. Morales' sister, Vanessa Pinello, explained what caused the accident.
He may come with to a group of people, and his bike no have light, and they say about the group of people gone left him, and I guess on his way, and I guess he, it get dark and he lose control.
He had one police too, and slight swelling to the brain, what do you call it? Hematoma.
Okay.
He had a small hematoma, but that they said that never the problem. The problem is the trauma to the body and the muscles, the broken bones.
After the break, the men's under-20 team has only 3 days to CONCACAF Championship. Are they ready? Find out when we return.
It's almost lunchtime and Alice is getting hungry and forgot to bring cash. She remembers that eCash now has a geolocation feature in which she can easily view the eCash merchants near her, especially restaurants. Her co-workers also ask her to order food for them.
Chicken chow mein, please, and a Coke.
The merchant sends her the payment link. She taps confirm, and within a few minutes, her food is delivered. Alice then views her transaction history and taps on the transaction recently made. Then taps the split the bill button where she selects the unevenly option and moves the bar to the desired amount per person. The request is then sent to her friends. Her colleagues accept the request and are ready to enjoy their meals. Geolocation and splitting the bill via eCash make Alice's life a whole lot easier.
Almost Mother's Day, and what better way to celebrate than with an awesome gift for your lovely mom from Samsung. Show your mom some love. Treat her to a Samsung A-series device. The affordable lineup includes the Galaxy A03 Core, A03s, A12, A22, A32, A52s, S20 FE, S21 FE, Galaxy Buds 2, and even the Tab A7 Lite and Tab A7 LTE. Every Galaxy purchase from an authorized reseller comes with a 1-year local warranty that will make mom love that Galaxy even longer. So head over to any of Samsung's official partners, including Cellular World, Digi, Odette's Home Center, Ibari, and Westrap, and show your mom how awesome she is this Mother's Day with a Samsung A-series phone or tablet.
You want a mobile service provider that allows you to stay connected with fast, reliable LTE coverage anytime, anywhere. Whether it's just to catch up with family, to share that experience with your one special friend, or to manage your small business. Whatever's your thing, you deserve to have the best mobile experience. Now you can do even more while on the go with the increased anytime data allowance in Digi's mobile postpaid plans. You now enjoy 8 gigs of anytime data starting at only $55 monthly. Or share up to 120 gigs of anytime data with up to 6 of your closest friends. That's more LTE data for you to enjoy during the day, nights, and weekends. No restrictions. So keep your gigs up with more data plus unlimited talk and text in all Digi postpaid plans. Visit a Digi store near you to sign up today. All you need is a valid ID and proof of address. It's time to get on Belize's fastest mobile 4G LTE advanced network. Visit livedigi.com to find out more, or hit us up on WhatsApp or Facebook. Digi, our national telecom.
I am proud to be a Belizean.
I've always enjoyed the different flavors of my country. Every nook and cranny has its own unique taste.
Our history, rich with culture. We've come so far since our independence. Our flag, rivers, mountains, our people, diverse and strong.
Looking back, I am proud and honored We must continue to preserve and conserve our culture and country for the next generation.
This is our Belize. Respect it, cherish it, love it.
A 33-year-old teacher from Santa Familia village lost her life under mysterious circumstances on Wednesday night. Reports are Nazli Calix was at home taking a bath when she became unresponsive. Sometime before 9 o'clock, her husband, 39-year-old Walter Calix, went to check on her and found his wife motionless in the shower. Nazli Calix was transported to the San Ignacio Community Hospital, where she was pronounced dead. According to the husband, she had no medical history. Investigators, however, observed swelling on the left side of her neck. Police are awaiting the results of a post-mortem examination to confirm Calix's cause of death. The UNCAF Championships is being hosted in Belize from April 24th through to the 30th at the FFB and the Isidoro Beaton Stadiums in Belmopan. 7 Central American countries and Puerto Rico will converge in Belize to face off in matches in 2 groups. Belize's national under-20 team is in Group A along with El Salvador, Honduras, and Nicaragua. They have been sharpening their skills for months and engaging in international friendly matches. Tonight, we go behind the scenes at one of their workout sessions at the FFB headquarters in Belmopan.
The UNCAF Championship Games are 3 days away, and Team Belize has been working hard as it is a U20 World Cup qualifier. Just back from international friendly matches in Mexico, the team is already on the pitch, continuing with their training routine.
The UNCAF U19 Championship is a qualifier for the 2023 U20 FIFA World Cup. So this is a preparation tournament for all the Central America countries.
Okay.
The preparation has been good. We were in Chetumal for 1 week where we played 3 matches. We managed to win 2 games and we lost 1. Also, we had a preparation match here in Belize, you know. So the preparation has been good. We have been working very hard. We have been studying our opponent because our first game will be against Nicaragua on Sunday, and our second game will be against El Salvador Tuesday, and on Thursday we play Honduras.
The players, who are a mix of international and local Belizean athletes, say that they are ready for the championship games and to have Belize qualify.
I feel very prepared. The team and I have been training for over 3 months now. Since the beginning of the year, we've been training together, you know, building that chemistry. Had international friendlies that helped us as a team a lot, and we're definitely prepared and ready to fight for our country. It's quite an honor knowing that you could play the sport that you love in front of your loved ones, showing them that you know that you do have the talent and that we appreciate everything that they do for us, you know, like all the support they give us.
Well, this is my first international experience playing here in Belize, so I'm very excited to be a part of this whole organization and tournament. This event is amazing. It's great exposure for everyone.
I've been in the national team for 4 years now. Well, it's been a good experience, a lot of exposure, ways to build our game. It's better here because it's more organized, professional, you know, good coaching, etc.
How do you feel going into what will be official games against Central America and Puerto Rico?
Well, I feel confident because it's not our first time here, and we have been working hard. The team's good. We look confident. We look ready, to be honest, and we're putting in the work. So we got to see how that's going to work out for us.
Yeah, I feel very confident with the team we have. Overall, I just feel like we just have to be confident playing to pull a good result.
Technical Development Director Philip Marin believes that the outcome will be in favor of Belize because the FFB has restructured its focus on developing the sport from some years ago.
We compete against Central American countries is very hard, you know. These countries are far developed than us when it comes to the structure of football. They have different categories from U10 all the way to senior team, to players that are playing outside of their country. But Since 2018, under the leadership of Sir Chuck, we have focused a lot on youth development, a lot on grassroots development, and we have structured football, where we have competition from U13, competition from U15, U17, U19, and U20 at the elite level, where we try to capture the best players in each region and have them competing for more than three to 4 months.
Dwayne Moody for News 5.
The Belize national rugby team left the country today for Nassau, Bahamas to participate in the biggest rugby tournament this year. The team will be competing in the Rugby Americas North Commonwealth and Olympic Games qualifiers tournament for the first time. 23 countries, including Canada, Mexico, Jamaica, and many others from the Caribbean and North America, will converge for this tournament. The Belize team is hoping to put points against their ranking and build on their determination to find a spot in the Olympic Games. As we said, the team departed today on an American Airlines flight and will overnight in Dallas before heading off to Nassau on Friday morning. The tournament takes place on Saturday and Sunday this weekend. Just ahead, it's making the headlines once again. Find out more about sexual abuse victims and the stigma they face. Stay with us.
Reusable plastics. Did you know that until we find an alternative for plastic and all its uses, we will continue to need plastics, such as in the health sector? Plastic becomes a huge problem for Belize when it becomes waste and is improperly disposed of. When it is thrown on the side of the road and in our rivers and seas, it's eaten by animals and in turn by people, and it becomes an environmental and health issue. It costs us money for disposal, filling up dumps and landfills, and paying for associated healthcare. So what can you do? Choose to refuse single-use plastics is step 1. Step 2, instead, use the plastics that were meant to be reused, like coffee cups, water bottles, and food containers. We're not talking about buying a $1 bottle of water. I mean, you can, but how long will that last you? Reusable plastics keep plastics out of the environment for a much longer time and are even better than other forms of plastics like biodegradable or even compostable or bio-based plastics. By reusing, you are also saving money since you aren't rebuying the same thing over again. Think about it. How many bottles of water do you buy every week? How much does that cost compared to the cost of a reusable bottle? Imagine what you can do with the extra money. Click on the link below to see what you can do to help end the nightmare of single-use plastics. I'm Alison Castillo, and now you know.
Download the SmartStream app on the Android Play Store and create your account to get access to movies and stream at home or on the go. Prepaid customers can purchase regular data packages or get a discounted rate on a special Smart Stream package by dialing 7737. Postpaid customers will be billed monthly. Never miss a movie again with Smart Stream.
There is the common belief that abuse in whatever form happens more frequently than it is reported. Victims often stay silent, fearing public reaction, particularly in cases of gender-based violence and abuse. But one organization, the Productive Organization for Women in Action, also known as POWA, is trying to help survivors overcome the stigma and help them live better lives. Michelle Irving, who is the founding member of that organization, was a guest on Open Your Eyes today. She spoke from a sociocultural perspective as an advocate with 3 decades of experience.
What are some of the causes, what are some of the underlying trauma that may prevent people from being able to maximize their potential and their abilities? And so these lifelong traumas, sometimes intergenerational traumas, can affect everything that we do. So that is why it is important. A lot of times, as we continue to grow and to develop as a society, both as if we look at ourselves as a part of the global landscape, we also see where these issues have now been discussed and brought to the fore in other quote-unquote developed countries. As a group, we also look at other vulnerabilities that may be further heightened by some of these experiences, especially childhood sexual exploitation and any form of abuse that continue to exist. So you also have issues of HIV, STIs, other physical manifestations of trauma that causes people not to be able to really live their best possible lives.
Irving says culture and socialization that makes males seem superior to females, as well as a lack of opportunity to discuss the issue of abuse openly, often limits victims' awareness or makes them feel that somehow sexual or other forms of abuse are largely a matter of fate.
We live in a society that really have an unequal view of gender. And so the value that is placed on boys are different from those that are placed on girls. And a lot of times, the values that are placed on boys are the ones, the decision makers. They take whatever you want. There is no consequences for your actions. And you are the power broker. And the values that are placed on girls is that they should listen to what men are saying, boys are saying, and they should be accepting of whatever they're offering. And so you have to understand that these are some social conditionings, and sometimes in some cultures it's far more rooted in than others, meaning that there's absolutely no discussion on sex. There's absolutely no discussion on any kind of violation, any kind of abuse, because that limits your awareness. You don't know that is what is happening to you. You feel that is the norm. That should happen because you're a woman and this is what you were born for.
Public opinion and pressure can also hinder the ability of women and girls to seek help when they are abused. People often make derogatory remarks frequently about the way someone is dressed. But Michelle Irving says what a woman wears does not entitle men to commit abuse, and victim blaming is never helpful.
Some people will say, well, she may hot, she want it, she dress up in a short pants, she put on body blouse, she walk through the street in a bathing suit.
Yeah.
You will hear all sorts of, in some ways, victim blaming.
Yes.
And because even if that is so, That is that person's right, and that person shouldn't be exploited.
Up next, it's already Thursday. We will have a preview of some weekend events when we return.
I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul.
What is the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine? The Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine is an RNA vaccine that triggers our immune system to develop antibodies against the SARS-CoV-2 virus that causes COVID-19. It helps to reduce hospitalization, severity of the disease, and death. What is the Pfizer vaccine made of, and is it safe? The Pfizer vaccine is made up of mRNA messenger ribonucleic acid, which are molecules that carry the genetic information needed to make proteins, lipid, salts, and sugar. It is safe for persons 12 years and older and does not contain the COVID-19 virus, hence cannot cause infection. Tests have shown that the vaccine is effective against current virus variants. Who should take the Pfizer vaccine? The Pfizer vaccine should be taken by persons 12 years of age and older who do not have severe allergic reaction after a previous dose of vaccine or have not had severe allergic reaction to any ingredient of this vaccine. 2 doses of the vaccine are required 3 weeks apart. If you are between the ages of 12 and 17 years, you are required to present a signed consent form before you are vaccinated. What are the side effects of the Pfizer vaccine? Some common side effects of the Pfizer vaccine are headache, fatigue, muscle pain, fever, chills, and swelling at the injection site. If side effects persist, contact your doctor as soon as possible. Does the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine prevent infection and transmission? No. Vaccination alone does not prevent infection and transmission. We are still required to continue to wear masks properly, physically distance, wash and sanitize hands often, practice proper coughing and sneezing hygiene, and avoid crowds.
Download the SmartStream app on the Android Play Store and create your account to get access to movies and stream at home or on the go. Prepaid customers can purchase regular data packages or get a discounted rate on a special SmartStream package by dialing 7737. Postpaid customers will be billed monthly. Never miss a movie again with SmartStream.
And Messi is standing over this. Messi.
Great entertainment stays with you, and we bring you great entertainment. Next Gen, the ultimate digital experience.
The Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat community in Belize City is having 2 events this coming weekend. Imam Arslan Warich explained to News 5 today that one of the events caters to women.
And the first thing is on Saturday, and Saturday is jam-packed for the women. the women are invited to come out and enjoy an event catered only for women, where we have Miss Renee Wentz coming in, and she will be doing a mental health awareness program. And it is amazing how she's gotten the information. Surveys were done in our community for what type of trauma or what type of mental health awareness should be, dealt with. And after those surveys were compiled, the top 3 results are what they're focusing on. And in that, there's childhood abuse. There's also depression and anxiety, right? Then there's also relieving of stress, right? So there's different things that people are interested in. So then we thought that it'd be really nice to have an event for the women, from the women, right? So the number for the head of the women's organization is 615-2648.
Warich says there is a $5 entry fee for the workshop, but lunch will be provided. Meanwhile, he said the Ahmadiyya Basketball League has opened, and this weekend there will be an all-star game for young men.
In April, it's our tradition to have an all-star game, and an all-star game basically will be highlighting the best players from each team. They will come out and be on one team, and then they'll face off against each other. So there's 4 different categories. So there's the U15 category, U18 category, U22 category, and the open category. So age-wise it's divided. And each category will have 2 teams that will face off against each other. So it'll be the best of the best talent showcasing against each other. And then after that, there's also the 3-point contest. So the best shooters will come out from each team and they'll participate. Then there's a dunking competition where the best dunkers will come out. And in the dunking competition in previous years, there's an individual who actually jumped over his wife and child and dunked it. So there's a lot of hype and a lot of excitement built for this event. And then there's also a skills competition. So those guys with their nifty skills, they will be showcasing a lot.
Registration for the game is $2, and both events will be from 9 on Saturday at the Ahmadiyya Muslim headquarters at mile 1.5 George Price Highway. And that's the news. Tonight's broadcast is available in both text and streaming video at channel5belize.com. You can also connect with us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/News5Live. I'm Annalyn Apollonia. Thanks for joining us. And from all of us here at News 5, please remember to wash your hands, keep your social distance, and stay safe. Good night.